Now, do you think to an extent, since we was talking about it, do you feel like I was scapegoated in any degree? Do you feel like it all like went, and this is like even prior to me, like prior to the firing and all that, I feel like the last few months, and it all kind of started with the Flacco situation, the energy shifted and it was kind of like,
Well, I think everybody kind of goes through their mode in any type of media standpoint, you know. No Jumper just happens to be one of the places that it might happen a little bit more. But you got to know how to stand on your own toes, Church. Once you go where we're at, because I don't want to keep saying No Jumper, none of that. Like, but once you go where we're at, it's no, you got to know, dog. There is no more timeouts. Mm-hmm. There is no more fair anything. You don't get
that's just
fair
live
shit.
too.
That's life, but I'm saying you don't get no fair nothing. Like, nigga, you better move. It's gladiator school, homie. Like, straight up. Better move through it. Know how to stand on your own.
Yeah.
You can't lean on anything.
Which is, and like, it's interesting because you've always been a solo dolo over there. There's no, like, Sharp didn't come with a team. You know what I mean? Like, Sharp was solo over there. I feel like, you know, I was solo over there. You feel me? We were like I don't want to say like the odd man out, but there was like cliques, pre-existing cliques. And I kind of always felt like when I was over there, I was like, damn, this is like high school all over again and shit. I'm trying to just work with everybody, get my paper, talk my shit, share my experience, talk about hip hop. There's not too many people that are able to speak on an array of different topics as I am. There's not as many people that have experienced that I have, traveled as much as I have. Like, I felt like I really still do have something to offer, but it was kind of difficult to maneuver around like all the pre-existing cliques and that whole energy over there, which I don't feel like is over there anymore. I feel like that's different now.
No, it's not that. We ain't got no clicks. There's no clicks. Either it's No Jumper or it's not. I don't know, man. I just be wanting to see where you at with it and you being back around, you know, because you are right. Like, things have changed, you know. So I don't know. Maybe you would act different in this setting, but I don't forget none of that shit, Lush. You know, just genuinely. That shit. I don't got no hatred in my heart. I'm not over here like this. I say this with love. Like, I really just I look at it for what it is. I have to call the kettle black when I gotta call it black.
Just like when you found out about the whole thing, you feel me? Like when you saw Adam walk on screen, you lied to me, Lush. He had the American flag fit on and all that shit. Like, what was your initial reaction?
I just felt like, bro, you overdid yourself. You talked too much. You did exactly what when you did that, you jumped on the side of the narrative of the viewer and the fan because you're over there talking with people like that as you are such. And you have to remember, dog, that you're in the building. And I think you forgot that.
Right.
Maybe a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of it.
Yeah.
You forgot that, like, hey, dog, you're a part of the building. You're not putting speculation with everybody. Nobody's going to look at what you're saying as a speculation or an opinion. They're going to look at it as like, oh, damn, he's there.
That's a Fendi fact
yeah,
right there.
That shit's a fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Like, even if you are just saying it just from like, well, what I think is, they're going to say what you know.
And the thing is,
they're going to say what you know, dog.
When you had that first podcast with Adam and you were talking about it, I got upset when you were like, you know, Lush is too much of a fan and da-da-da-da. Like, we got to be careful who we put on. We can't be putting on fans because I'm thinking in my mind initially, like, my initial reaction was I was upset because...
You know why you was upset? Because of what I just told you. I said you just put yourself over to that other side of that gate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't treat yourself as like, okay, well, I'm from a team that like, hey, our locker room talks our locker room talk. You try to go over there and try to put your speculation with other people that are putting speculations and you don't even know they taking your shit as fact.
Right.
Because you're a little closer, dog.
Right.
You're a little closer to everything. You're in the building.
Well, and at the time...
Even if you are just putting speculation and you don't know shit, they're not going to take it like that.
At the time, Adam legit trusted me, and I know that this is like a dude that really didn't trust too many people and has so many people that try to use him, try to, you know what I'm saying, like try to fucking because he feels like they feel like he could benefit their career. They're going to try to get close to him. He really wasn't certain who he could trust, but he chose to put his trust in me, and I betrayed that. You feel me? By speaking on his business, or you feel me? But what
People,
upset,
you know what people don't never understand is that when you do that, yeah, and I don't know how Adam took it, but I'll tell you how I would have took it if it was me. Damn, that's all it took for me to get you out my hair.
Right.
Glad it happened early, and get your ass the fuck gone.
That's like in a Bronx Tale.
Yeah, I'm glad that, like, this is how I would look at it. I'm glad that you didn't stick around that long and you fucked up early, because I really did believe in you. I really did fuck with you, and you got yourself out the way.
Right.
You got yourself out the way, bro.
Like in a Bronx Tale, when he's all like, "Oh, that fool owed me $20. He's running from me." He's like, "That fool's a piece of shit. Now you got him out of your life for $20." Perfect.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, so like but I understand it after dialoguing with you now, and this is the longest conversation. We spoke once after that because I had my little response. You feel me? And then we went and we talked about it.
We used to talk all the time.
We used to talk all the time.
All the time. I can't sit there and say that we didn't, bro. We
you was my mans. Yeah.
Me and you, shit, we went and popped up on Lupe and them stream, you know what I'm saying, over there, pop up, like, over there with Big Ski, shout out to Kiki.
Yep, shout out to Big Rick and them.
We'd have been around, yeah, shout out to Big Rick.
Look, if it wasn't for Rick, like, Rick held me down, because, like, after the no jumper thing.
Rick or Rick? Because you keep saying Rick.
Oh,
like,
Rick. Yeah, Big Rick.
Yeah, Big Rick.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him inviting me over there.
For real, I fuck with Big Rick.
Yeah, he a solid individual, bro.
Yeah, sure.
He really is. And but when you put it like the way you're putting it now, like, yeah, I wasn't, and in my heart, I always, like, I don't know if you even really watched No Jumper previous to you being over there like that, but I was a No Jumper fan, fool. Like, but I was just thinking, like, damn.
I wasn't.
Right. But I was thinking, like, damn, all the work I put into this culture, all the accolades that I've received, like, I'm not a fan, but I was acting like a fan of that. So I get it now in retrospect where you were coming from. And the fact that I had any part of damaging something that I cared about, regardless if I feel like I was mistreated, this or that, I was allowing myself to be mistreated. Like, I was putting myself out there, and the version of myself that I was showing people was clownable. So acted accordingly.
You had a great position, and, like, you're right. It's not about nobody else who left, who didn't leave. Like, that's a story that's in the past. I'm more focused on what had happened in that Discord. You know what I'm saying? And, like, what had happened with you and why maybe it's been where it's been for you. You know what I'm saying? With just the relationships that you've had with previous companies or company or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
So that's where my standpoint is. It's not really about who. Yeah, it was a gateway, and that's why I feel like it was a gateway of it, because you gotta help that, because you told certain people certain shit.
Not bad.
Go ahead, you good. You had told certain people certain shit, correct?
Right.
That kind of stirred up a wasp nest.
Right.
And shit started getting stung. Right or wrong?
1,000%.
I get no caller IDs too, Church.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen like that.
Yeah. I've done that.
Watching.
Yeah.
But I look at it like when you said that, like, you kind of gatewayed to a hornet's nest that starts stinging everything. So, we throw that to the side. Let's move that out the way. I more look at it like, bro, you just being on Discords, things like that. Like, nobody gonna want to work with you if that's what you're gonna do. If somebody's talking to you and there's locker room talk happening, you can't go and try to put that for public fucking view.
Right.
To be liked. Or to feel like you know more than what the people that are talking about in there, because they're all speculation.
That was not my intention. I could see how it came off that way. You feel me? Like, it wasn't me trying to flex on those fools. Like, oh, I got some juicy for y'all. Like, it was more like me, and this is my ignorance. Like, I'm like, this is me chopping it up with fools that I fuck with. We all they are part of the community, and I'm like, damn, this what's going on here. Like, I really wanted to do something to try to stop it and help it. You feel me? Like, but yeah, at the end of the day, loose lips sink ships, and luckily this was a submarine, and somehow was able to survive and thrive.
It was a torpedo. Balls, no diddy. It was a torpedo church
No,
like
Sean.
that really blew a lot of shit up. You know, like, I mean, shit, everybody's, I guess, is in a good place today, but like, damn, bro, I don't forget none of that shit. I remember all that shit on me.
And I guess once again, I guess time will tell if there will be a repeat of that, or if did the cocaine bot, you feel me, get all the cut out? Did he wash out all the cut? Is he pure and uncut now? Is he the pure and uncut cocaine bot, or is he still whacked down with that bullshit?
I guess that, you know, when you ask me that, right? Because that's a question I feel like you're asking me.
I mean that's
I don't think that's a question for me. I don't even think
that's a question for
the viewers.
For God.
That's a question for you. Like, have you really flushed that out of your system? Like, straight up, bro.
Look, bro, I still got a lot of issues. I ain't perfect. You feel me? I'm a work in progress. I still got a lot to work on. I'm still trying to be the best version of myself, and that shit don't happen overnight.